Alright, last time on the Astonishing Spider-Man, Spidey destroyed a crew of smugglers, cracked a few pop culture jokes, and discovered they worked for none other than the Crime Lord. Now, we're back. Queens, New York, peaceful streets, cozy homes, silence. Inside one of those homes, Aunt May. She's wiping down a glass, a soft smile on her face, humming an old tune, completely unaware her nephew's about to dive headfirst into supervillain chaos once more. Cut to the docks, where Spider-Man's got 3 criminals neatly cocooned in webbing, dangling like piñatas. One of them sneers at him. "You don't want anything happening to them, do you?" Spider-Man tenses. He doesn't know who them is yet, but it's never good news when thugs start threatening loved ones. The masked goon continues, eyes glinting with a twisted confidence. Well, the crime lord doesn't want that either, just as much as he doesn't want us going to jail. Translation? Spider-Man's not the only one who cares about consequences. This crime lord's got some terrifying contingency plans. "So I think you'd better cut us down," the thug suggests, voice dripping with smugness. "And swing away. We'll get back to loading up our van with these guns." He's basically blackmailing Spider-Man, threatening the people Spidey holds dear if he doesn't back off. And the worst part? He's not bluffing. The criminals, still swaying in their webs, try to sound menacing. It's, what do you call it? Oh yeah, mutually assured destruction. Spider-Man cocks his head, unimpressed. He's heard bigger threats from the local deli owner when he shows up after closing. Spidey hops down next to an unconscious security guard, eyeing the thugs. "That's an interesting pitch," he says, like he's considering a used car sale. "But I have a counteroffer." He lifts the guard's walkie-talkie, speaking loud and clear. "Hey there, whoever's on the other end, this is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man calling." He's basically doing a QVC commercial, but for criminals. "I've got some top-notch baddies, freshly webbed and waiting on Dock 17. Spidey's voice is cool, almost bored. "Call the police as well as an ambulance for your colleague here. They kind of choked him out." Meanwhile, the goons are losing it. This was definitely not in their script. One of the thugs, clearly confused, stammers. "Huh? The crime lord said that you and he had an understanding." And just like that, the mask slips, not off his face, but off the whole operation. Spidey swings in close, real close, and delivers the message like a punch to the ego. "You know what? Tell him we have a new understanding. No jokes, no quips, just business." He points straight at the thug, laying it out clear. "He thinks he's dangerous? I'm the one with superpowers. I'm a former Avenger. He didn't want anyone touching his guys. Same goes for me." That's not a warning, that's a declaration. Spidey's not finished. "My loved ones? Off limits. My acquaintances, don't go near them. Simple boundaries, violating them, not recommended." Then, the coldest line of all. "If I happen to nod appreciatively at the person who gives me coffee in the morning, something happens to them. I'm coming for him." And finally, staring down the masked thug. "You got that?" The goon finally caves, sweating, shaking, voice cracking. "Sure, I'll tell him." Spidey swings in close and shuts it down with classic flair. "Yeah, you do that after you get to prison." Boom, mic drop, web slinger style. But as Spidey zips off into the night, the bravado starts to crack. He's thinking, tough talk, then reality hits. Aunt May. I'd better hurry to Aunt May's house to make sure she's safe, because behind every superhero quip is a guy worried sick about the woman who raised him. Meanwhile, cut to the Lower East Side. "Boss! Boss!" one of the goons yells, bursting through the door with panic in his voice. Something went very wrong on that dock. The man inside doesn't even flinch. He's standing there like a Bond villain at a fancy window, hands folded calmly behind his back. "I have some news from the goon starts. And then we meet him. The glowing screen for a face, the unsettling smile. This isn't just some generic kingpin. This is Crime Lord. You shall address me as Lord. And yeah, now we're officially in supervillain territory." The goon is panicking. He fumbles over his words as he nervously tries to correct himself. Yeah, Lord, sorry." He brings up the mission, the operation at the docks that night. Clearly, he's about to deliver some very bad news. And there it is. The guy lays it all out. Spider-Man busted the whole thing up. Then he casually adds that Federico and the rest of the crew are already on their way to lockup. Yeah, not the kind of update your boss wants to hear. The crime lord, still unreadable behind that digital smile, turns around slowly. And this happened after he informed Spider-Man of his association with us. The henchman stands frozen, already regretting every word that came out of his mouth. The goon stammers again, insisting the guy followed instructions to a T. He tries to pivot, nervously asking if there's anything the boss wants to do next, but the crime lord cuts him off. Calm, cold. "One moment." The crime lord picks up the phone. "Yes," the voice says. He responds with a cold robotic, "It's me. What's your location?" We cut to a man perched in a tree, sniper rifle locked and loaded. I have the woman you asked me to follow in my scope, he says. Through the scope, we see Aunt May, calm, unaware. I have her dead in my sights, waiting on your instructions, the sniper continues. Should I take the shot? Still locked in. May doesn't move. The sniper, confused, asks again. Hello? Back with the crime lord. He gives the order with no hesitation. Abort. The sniper, still hidden in the trees, reacts. What? Are you sure? I have a clean shot right here. But the crime lord, now standing by the window with a phone to his ear, says calmly, No, I have a better idea. His henchman stands silently behind him, watching. Now his mask lights up with a sinister digital grin, pixelated eyes slanted in mischief. He finishes his thought, and Spider-Man isn't going to like it. This is where the issue ends. What's next? The crime lord has only just begun. Will Peter make it home before the first shot is fired? Drop your theories in the comments below. If you loved the twist, smash that like button and subscribe for more astonishing adventures.